Welcome back. Today I have to play Story Creator.
Ready to create an amazing story?
Choose a book from one of these real-life writing heroes
to make a new story just like theirs.
Oh. This one.
Nellie Bly wrote about some big and sometimes scary adventures she went on.
Nellie was bold. That means she was
When you really
and
want
wanted
to
try new
do
things.
something, be
Let's
bold.
create a story about Yadina being bold.
When you really want to do something, be bold.
Let's read
At the
one.
playground, Yadina was too scared to try the monkey bars, so she went on.
The
At the
slide.
playground, Yadina was too scared to try the monkey bars, so she went on the slide. When suddenly, Dr. Zoom was carried away by
A bird.
Dr. Zoom was carried away by a bird.
Hang on, Dr. Zoom.
Yadina had to be bold and chase after Dr. Zoom using her
roller
Yadina had to be
skates.
bold and chase after Dr. Zoom using her roller skates. Then Dr. Zoom landed on top of
A spaghetti mountain.
Then Dr. Zoom landed on top of a spaghetti mountain. To save Dr. Zoom, Yadina had to be bold and climb up.
The pizza
To
stairs.
save Dr. Zoom, Yadina had to be bold and climb up the pizza stairs.
Yadina, I knew you could do it.
To celebrate rescuing Dr. Zoom, she gave her best turtle friend a big
Snack.
To celebrate rescuing Dr. Zoom, she gave her best turtle friend a big snack.
What a turtle-tastic story.
The end.
Thanks for telling such a cool story about me being bold.
When you really want to do something, be bold, just like Nellie Bly.
Next.
Zora Neale Hurston wrote all kinds of stories, and she shared them with people all around the world.
Hey, let's create a sharing story about Brad. Brad was writing his new comic book alone in
The
Brad was
playground.
writing his new comic book alone in the playground. When suddenly Brad saw a lonely
A marshmallow.
Suddenly Brad saw a lonely marshmallow.
Aw, poor lonely guy.
So, Brad decided to share his comic book about
Agent Chaos.
So, Brad decided to share his comic book about Agent Chaos. Reading Brad's comic book together made it so
Silly.
Reading Brad's comic book together made it so silly.
Sharing makes everything better.
So then they decided to
Make strawberry jam.
make strawberry jam.
That story was awesome.
The end.
Thanks for telling an awesome sharing story about me.
Stories are best when you share them with others.
Just like Zora Neale Hurston.
Next one.
Maya Angelou was a writer and poet who used her words for good.
A poet is someone who puts words together in a super special way called a poem. Some poems rhyme, which means they have words that end in the same sound, like moon and balloon.
Ooh, let's create a poem that rhymes, all about Dr. Zoom. A rhyming poem about Dr. Zoom. How should we start? Dr. Zoom.
is my counterpart.
A rhyming poem about Dr. Zoom. How should we start? Dr. Zoom is my counterpart. That means friend. What's that, Dr. Zoom? These words make you feel good? And you want more? Okay. Also, Dr. Zoom loves tea. Almost as much as...
A pie that's marshmallowy.
Also, Dr. Zoom loves tea. Almost as much as a pie that's marshmallowy.
Wow, didn't see that coming.
Dr. Zoom's brave and tries new things, like
Bouncing on springs.
Dr. Zoom's brave and tries new things, like bouncing on springs. So super brave. Dr. Zoom can spend all afternoon dancing.
On a spoon.
Dr. Zoom can spend all afternoon dancing on a spoon. Dr. Zoom's got the moves.
It's kind of funny.
Dr. Zoom's favorite power is...
Sitting still for an entire hour.
Did you know Dr. Zoom's favorite power is sitting still for an entire hour? For real. What a talented super turtle. And when it's time for bed, Dr. Zoom likes to cuddle on.
A giant sled.
When it's time for bed, Dr. Zoom likes to cuddle on a giant sled. Oh, Dr. Zoom. And even though our poem is just about done, Dr. Zoom, you're...
A friend to anyone.
Even though our poem is just about done, Dr. Zoom, you're a friend to anyone.
Group hug?
The end.
Wow, that was a great poem.
Dr. Zoom just loves how we use our words for good.
Just like Maya Angelou.
And that's it.